Welcome. In this lecture, we will talk about ecological and economic significance of lichens. Now, as we know, lichens are symbiotic association between algae and fungi. Now, when it comes to ecological significance, the most important ecological significance lie in its role in succession. That means on a bare sand or a bare rock, what happens is these lichens colonize. Now, when these lichens colonize, they disintegrate the rock, and this disintegration of the rock leads to development of other vegetative plants and other vegetation as well. So, one very important ecological significance is its role in succession. The second important is indicator for pollution. Now, it is a special indicator for sulfur dioxide pollution in the atmosphere. So, if you go to metropolitan areas, you would see very less proportion of lichens. But if you go to remote mountain trekking areas, you would see enormous lichens, and that's because of a significant lower levels of sulfur dioxide pollution. Also, they cause a loss due to itching of the glass or the marble stone, and some of the lichens are also poisonous in nature. An example of lichen which is poisonous in nature is Litheria vulpinea. So it's a lichen which is poisonous in nature. Coming on to economic importance. Now, economic importance we would understand as for food, medicine, dyes, tanning, cosmetics, and so on. So for food, Parmelia, Lecanora, Umbilicaria, and Citrera are important species, of which Umbilica is used as a delicacy in Japan. Parmelia is used in curry powder. For medicine, there are numerous lichens which are used for different purpose. For example, Lobelia and Cetrera have been used extensively during COVID period for tuberculosis and lung diseases. Ethyrene obtained from Rossella is used for angina pain, heart pain. Usnea is used to stop bleeding. Cladonia pyrdextica is used for whooping cough. Cladonia cetrera and pertusaria are used for intermittent fevers. Very important, Parmelia is used for treatment of snake bites, treatment of scorpion bites, and also dyspepsia. So those are some of the important lichens, their medicinal uses. Now, which lichen is used for which purpose? It could be direct match list question, so you have to be very clear about it. Coming on to dyes, red and purple dyes are from Orcholia, Androgyna, and Tartaria. Blue from Orchil, Parmelia omphadelos gives a brown dye. Litmus paper, which is used extensively in chemistry laboratories, is prepared from Rossella montegini and Lasalia pustulata. So those are two important species from which litmus paper is produced. For tanning, Cetrera indica and Lobaria pulmonaria are important examples. For cosmetic purpose, Ramlinia and Evrinia are used for cosmetic soap. Ramlinia caricus is used for whitening of the hair wigs. Then you have Pseudovernia and Erwinia, which is used extensively in perfume industry. So those are some of the important lichens which are used for cosmetic purpose. Now again, the name of the lichen, their purpose, why they are used could be another kind of match list questions. So very important topic, and this is just a gist of lichens that we have covered here. In the next lecture, we would also discuss classification of lichens based on two different aspects. Stay tuned and do follow the links below for practice questions. Wish you good luck.